And here we are. Here we are, they just sing hello. Oh my god, I should have put my hair in place. I am a mess. Hello. Alright, what's going on here? There is. Hello. Why did it stop? It shouldn't have stopped, it should have kept going. Where's. Oh, yeah, because. Oh. There she is. Let me grab real quick the review. Huh? Why is it not? Oh yeah, there we go. Browse Scribbling to get the Ripple folder. Braining, not braining. Output. This one is the drawing that we are making. Yes, which is super small, and we make it this big. Yep. There we go. Up and running. And that is now, forgot to ground control. Where is it? So I can see all the chats. There he is. Very good. My camera can go here. And then, yep. Camera's here. That is there, and a little bit of music. I'm drinking coffee, and it's 6:30 in the afternoon. I don't think that is a very smart idea. Oh, sorry. I keep doing that, don't I? Nice. A little bit of slow, relaxing music. Be back in a sec. Sorry. My endeavor. So these are all Minecraft pieces, and I've just finished 2D printing the actual Minecraft ore. So I'm very, very curious to put that one back together and see what it looks like. To build that one. Let me start Discord as well. Somebody's stuck on a problem Discord, I think. Server's ticking away. And there he. Yeah, let me also say. Here I'm going live. YouTube. There we go. Got that one up and running, which is good. And oh shoot, I need to clean them. Look at that. Every time I 3D print with PETG, it leaves a lot of thread behind for some reason. I could probably improve the settings, but that doesn't matter. And this is the part that I just finished 3D printing. The Minecraft ore. It's literally still stuck. I'm gonna do a little bit of ASMR peeling. Need to be careful because it hasn't got many points of contacts. And stuck. Lovely. There's some strange noises though, like clack. And there it is. The Minecraft block. It's probably too bright. I should have bought a much darker. And now I've got this one, and these are very see-through, almost transparent. I'm gonna see if I made the measurements right, because these needs to go squashed inside here now. Can you see they have to go inside, and then it's gonna be LED light shining from behind. So let me see if they actually fit. Sorry, this is a little bit off camera, but trust me, I'm squeezing Minecraft pieces inside the Minecraft. Oh my god, so dirty this desk. There's so much disgusting. I need to fix it. Maybe needs a bit of deburring. Like, yeah, maybe with a razor blade. Like this one. Need to be a little bit careful. But I think, so, let me try this one. Yeah, now I need to clean the corners a little bit to the one that we just 3D printed. They've got a little bit of, what do you call it, elephant foot, which I thought it was not happening, but actually it is. So I'm just gonna, like, when you peel an orange, peel off just a little bit of that corner there. And I think that should be enough to give me clearance to squeeze them in. These bits here. Tiny, tiny. What if I try to squeeze them from the other way around? Oh. They actually go. They still need a little bit of cleaning because the part is too perfect. I left kind of zero clearance. Because they go inside my eye. There we go. One out of how many? A lot. I'm gonna hammer it inside until it fits this. There we go. We've got one. Just this little one here. How many more to go? Mm. I'm very careful not to slice my finger. That wouldn't be good. I think that is enough. Does it fit from this side now? No, it does not. Kind of, almost. From over. It does fit from the top. It's just literally about a fraction of a millimeter. I should have given it a little bevel, but with a little bit of persist. There we go. This goes actually perfect. Oh, this looks so nice. This is gonna look so cool when it's finished and lit up from the behind. Can you see the pieces where they go? But it's gonna be the other way around because I want to give it like the Minecraft texture. Can you see? And so these, because these are almost see-through, well, you can see my finger barely here, but if I shine a light, for example, my phone lights, so it should not, well, it still shine from here where it shouldn't, but anyway, it's gonna shine from these bits here. So I probably need to find a better way to mask it. Yeah, I might have to find a better way to mask it. And I just blinded myself. Excellent. That's a very good start. Well, that was an experiment anyway. Maybe I can either put some masking tape, some black tape on the inside so the light doesn't shine through. Think that would be a good idea. Maybe print a bit more of an infill, but that wastes a lot of material. And also, I'm not really sure that's the right shade of gray for the Minecraft block. I think it's too bright. It's too light. Sorry. Because when I ordered off the internet, I didn't really know. I really like the texture though. It's matte. It's not really. Yeah. It's not really loose. What would you say? Shiny. Yeah. Ain't shiny. Okay, let me try again from this side. All right. Now it goes. But will it stay where it put? Yes. There we go. Nice. So the idea today is to have Twitch chat to control Scribby, but that depends on how many people will actually show up. Because if it's not a busy stream, I might just as well keep doing my shit, you know? Might just well keep doing my stuff, and we do the Scribby sketch another day. Because yesterday was fun. With a few people hanging about. Oh, this piece is a banger, man. This song. First again. You're always here, man. Nice to see you. Always first. Do you have a notification for when I go live by any chance? Or do you just happen to be here by accident? I'm curious. I genuinely don't know. I've just made a 3D printed Minecraft block, and I'm just shaving away with the razor blade the excess plastic because it does not quite fit right. And hopefully it will be all together in a moment. Yeah, this one is really not good, so this one needs to come off like this. Let me see. Minecraft block. Piece of transparent bits. Now, will it fit properly? Be careful not to break stuff. Yes! Haha! It does fit. Need to squeeze it inside a bit more. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at this. Oops, too much. I think the plastic, I think I'm gonna have to get a proper a proper dark gray plastic that looks like stone, not stoned plastic. We don't want stone plastic. Meanwhile, I'm making an absolute mess. Got plastic. Swirl of plastic all over the place. Okay, would you fit? And now, do you fit without me having to do the whole shenanigan? Let me see. Yes, you do fit just fine. So you're gonna stay here. Excellent. One less to worry about. Nice. Sounds a little bit like... Well, not really. That looks cool. I'm still very tempted to just ditch the plastic altogether and do it with concrete. I have the cement. I haven't got the sand yet, but I can buy it super cheap. Because I learned you need sand to make concrete. You can't just pour cement inside. If you pour just cement, you end up with an absolute mess that crumbles. Missing 3 pieces, and I'm not even gonna trip them. I'm gonna throw them as they are, except this one. This got a little bit of... Oh, it's fine. It can go like this. That's the biggest piece. This is a bit complicated. I can't believe I print them the wrong way around. Fuck. Well, these will go the wrong way around. Whatever. Whatever. Nice. Well, not nice because these are wrong, but it gives you the idea. You can see from there. It's out of focus, but you can definitely tell that's Minecraft block. Look at that. Woohoo! If I shine it to the light here. What if I switch off this light? Hang on a second, let me try. So if I turn off this light, you can see... Ooh! Dude. That is so nice. I don't like that I can see through this one. Can you see? Slightly. And this one as well. So that's something I might have to fix. But look at that. Both sides as well. I know the camera is a bit out of focus. It is a lot out of focus actually, but it's even better because you don't see. Look, close. And the texture of the block. I need to get a darker plastic, I think. Yeah. Yeah, right. Is it this way around or this way around? Oh, this way. No, definitely not this one. It's either that way. I think this. No, this is the right way. Come on. Minecraft ore. Nice. I've got 5 more of these to do. No, 4 more. And now we've got a lamp. Although I think I'm gonna go with a much darker plastic. Get it? Let me throw away with the rubbish. No, I'm actually. This is my coffee. I'm gonna do like this. If I lay this one with something behind, like so. You see the Minecraft block? Yes, you can. I'm gonna stay in the darkness. Like this. But at least you get to see the Minecraft block for a bit. Isn't even. Yeah, I can't really tell from that far. But anyway, whatever. One little step done. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of social media. And then probably. I need to make sure I catch the last stroke of this drawing because it's really cute. That's gonna be in a few minutes. Music gets a little too loud. Okay, this new system works. And then I think I'm gonna go and start reworking my Scribble algo because I did rewrite part of the algorithm, and then I got 9. I got AI to help me to optimize the algorithm. That's really fast, which means that I can possibly publish it. Maybe on GitHub as well, because there have been a lot of people asking me about it. Yeah, that one, correct. The original old Scribble algorithm. I finally managed to get it up and running. Much faster. A lot faster than used to be. Yeah. The bottleneck was, well, 2 bottlenecks. The TSP, which I've now found a way to make happen really, really fast. It's not as good as the original one, but it does the job. And then also the Scribble algorithm. And I've got ChatGPT to help me out to make it faster, not to change the algorithm itself, but to optimize it. So it does the exact same things, but in a completely different way that would not have been owned. I would have not been able to do on my own. The optimization, though, so the concept is mine. This is almost done, and it's looking pretty good. I think it's gonna finish around her head, and then no, it's doing the whole. Oh my god, those strokes are so long. That's actually pretty good. Now it stops, and it goes back there, and it starts over again. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I was Hello. Hello, Faisal. Very well. I'm very happy because I managed finally to do my little Minecraft thingy where the lights shine through and you see the ore. It's like a little fun project I've been working on for a while and never actually got around to do it. But the idea is then I will shine some light through this, through the actual ore. And from chat, you can control the color yourself. So if you type Minecraft lapis lazuli, everything becomes blue. Redstone red, diamond, light blue, etc., etc. So I've got just the first panel made, which looks like this. You can see it's got like some texture, 3D printed the stuff. So that is the first prototype. I'm very happy about it. And also we are scribbling away. I am making this drawing of this like cute girl. And then I don't know what to do for the rest of the stream because yesterday was a good turnover and we had lots of fun doing the sketch scribby stuff. But today I think I'm going to do something else. It's not really busy. But yeah, how are you doing? I need to actually be on my feet because I want to capture with my phone. In fact, I'm actually going to zoom in so you can see the actual ending there a bit better. I want to capture the end of it. I like when a drawing specifically this type of drawings is finishing, I follow the line. If you see my shorts on YouTube, I like to follow the line as close as possible to the very end and see that the pen goes right in between the cracks and fills the last gap. And then it stops and the drawing is finished. I think I'm not going to be able to do that here because it will stop by the end, but unless it grabs the last bit there. Yeah. Oh, also, let me come back to life. Hello. My ugly face is back in business, back in frame. I like that. I'm singing along a song that you can't hear on YouTube. Although I think I might have to fix. I might fix this actually very, very soon. Because if I keep doing with the AI music, it's fine. All right. How far with this one? 1 minute. Okay, I'll be back. I'm just gonna be by the machine taking the row. What's going on? There is, look, there is about a minute left. Can you see the countdown there? Now it spikes up to probably 7 minutes and then goes back to 1, but yeah, it's gonna be roughly 1 minute. So I'm gonna go next to the machine. Be ready to capture the last stroke that you can actually see yourself as well. Let me adjust the frame a little bit better. No, not this. Not this. This. Yeah. This is the second to last. Let me practice a little bit. Okay, ready to start recording. That's a bit stressful. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Excellent. Lovely. There she is. The drawing is finished. So I don't know why I made that voice. Right, now I need to stop that is the finished drawing. So press Enter. This one took 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 18 seconds to do. So I'm gonna press Enter to deactivate the steppers. And then I like to do this as well, so you can see the whole thing finished. There is the little thing done. Nice. Very happy. Also need to get a haircut because this is unforgivable. Unforgivable. Coffee. And sometimes the pen do act some strange ways. For example, you can see these white shades. It's because when the pen was traveling this way, it would just not put all the ink down. And it created this kind of halo here. It's not halo, this shade, whiter shade there. Which is strange. But that's what Scribbling does. You know. And we just roll with it. So I'm gonna remove this, and I'm going to remove this as well. I'm gonna only spammers. Right, so this one also worked well in terms of converting the coordinates. I think that is a good idea, but I'll keep also the old one. Now, I'm gonna wait a minute to see how it goes in terms of turnaround. But tonight looks a little bit quiet. I'm gonna make one. You know what? I'm gonna make another one of these. I hate change plans last minute, but if there's no... Wow. If there's no need... there's no need to just insist, right, you know? Esa es Latina per el piano. Stupendo. All right. Oh, we go full Baroque music here. Right, I think I'm gonna go and make another one of these, and I'm gonna scrap the idea of let Twitch chat control Scribbling today, because Saturdays are again kind of quiet day. Well, Sundays, sorry. Usually are quieter than Saturdays and Fridays. So let's scrap the idea. Let's change the script title real quick. From that to making actual, what's that, like a DIY drawing machine makes art. Scribbling. Done. And I think that should do in terms of social media. Okay, let me also, yeah, right, on YouTube as well, edit. Scribbling. Hello. Oh my God, you make me, dude, you make me choke. Siddharth, a very, very, very long time and a very, very, very welcome back to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? Greetings and salutations. Yeah, you and Imanshu were the first one to ever be around, so I remember you guys very, very well. I think Himanshu's got like a full-time job now, so he's not checking out the stream any longer. And also I started streaming a bit later recently, not longer, 4 p.m., but start between 6 and 7 p.m. Although I might go back to the olden days, about 5 o'clock UK time. We'll see. Let's see how the winter goes. But yeah, a bunch of new stuff going on, new scribbles, new things, new algorithms. Yeah, got 3D printer. I just 3D printed the Minecraft block, which I think looks super, super cool. If I turn off this light, look, you can see it shines through, which I think looks super dope. You see, it's got also the texture of the actual Minecraft block. And the idea is to have some lights on the back, like this. You see? You can see a little bit of this line, which I don't like, but I can fix that. So the idea is to have some lights on the back, then chat can actually control the colors of the block from both Twitch and YouTube and whatever. Mostly Twitch, though. We'll see. For now, I've got this one. I've got the LED lights. I've got the electronics. I've got the MOSFETs. I just need to sit down, do a bit of soldering, and write a bit of code, and that's it. I mean, say that's it. It's actually a bit of work, but yeah. Good setup, by the way. Thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah, I changed a couple of things in the room colors and stuff. I think I'm gonna, all right, so I just decided I will scrap the idea of chat control Scribbly for tonight. I might do it next weekend. Maybe we keep it as a Saturday feature. What I want to do today, really, I want to start another drawing so I could get a notification from Discord. Just let me, it's very distracting. Hang on a second. There we go. No? Dude. Excuse me whilst I free myself from distractions. There we go. And so I'm going to scrape that idea for now, but I'm going to make another one of these drawings. And also I fixed my old Scribble script, the original one. I kept the same concept, the same look, but it's a lot faster. And I think I can finally publish it. After 7 years, people ask. Anyway, but it's way more doable now, and I can actually make a little tutorial of how it works, the concept, etc., etc. We'll see. We'll see. It's not confirmed yet, but I've got it up and running now. Well, it's not this one. I'm looking at something else now. I want to make another one of these drawings here. And to do so, I'm gonna, because I've got a bunch of pictures ready, which I would have wanted to do anyway. So I'm gonna have a look which one I'm gonna do now. So this one was one of those. And then let's see Ripple. Ripple, oh yeah, sorry, screen small. Back to Ripple. And let's see images. All right, this one, no, definitely, because this is not a photograph of mine. So this one goes away. I have made this one, that one, and this one. Probably I'm gonna either that flowers I have made already now. I've made the hands with the flowers, but I have not made the flower, this one. I mean, I think I've got the actual script. I've got the output thing done. Flowers. Yeah, but I've not plotted this one yet. Or did I? I forget. My brain is so bad, man. I keep forgetting things. I did not make the drawings, did I? I just made the hands with one drawing. Let me check. Live. Yeah. No, I did, actually. So, stop. What about the hand with just one drawing? The hand with just one flower, sorry. That's what the one that did not do. Images. Hand, flower. Ripple out. Yeah, but I have not plotted this one yet. No, I did plot it, actually. I did not publish it. All right. Ripple, images. Done. This one I have not done. So that's going to be my base photograph. White flower girl. Absolute random names, I do apologize. White flower girl, and I've got the SP ready. This is the old one though. Is it? The old system, yeah. Let me rerun this one more time. So if I go inside the Ripple folder, I'm gonna start another process here. Python, Ripple, smooth curve control, and then I'm gonna go inside images, and then choose the white girl flower, and then help, because I keep forgetting the controls. Transition curve. We do quadratic. And that should be, yeah, let's see what happens. That's gonna go here. Output, white flower girl. That is the new one we just did. It looks less dramatic. So that was dramatic, but there are too many lines, I think, going on in this area here, whereas this one's a bit more scattered. Although the black is pretty decent here. Okay, I think I want... This is decent, but I want to move... I want a bit more... So I like this one, the hairline. On this one, you lose it a little bit. Can you see? So I need to find a way to have this look, but with this type of blackness. Is that right, say blackness? So I'm gonna go like that, and maybe change the midpoint bias. Midpoint bias. And let's go 0.3. And let's see. What it looks like. Did not change much. So I'm gonna leave that as it was originally, 0.5. And I'm gonna go curve power. Actually, let me do spacing first. Let me try spacing 3 instead of 4. So I'm gonna have less space between the lines to start with. So I'm gonna get a look closer to this one. Maybe it's too much. Let's see. Dun, dun. Close. All right, I'm kind of happy with this amount of lines. So I'm gonna go with this one. What I can improve though, it's the power of the curvature. So we go and we do curve power. Score, change everything, power. And we do, let me try 3. So this pushes the contrast a lot, meaning that it will slope much closer to the darkest area of the base image. So all these curves will ripple in a different way. So let's see what happens. Yeah. It's much closer to this one. So probably I should have kept that one. Yeah, well, let's do this, but I'm gonna reduce the spacing now. Actually, increase the spacing. Let's try with 5. At the moment, this one is probably the one I like the most. No. At the end, I'm gonna pick the first one. Yeah. After further consideration, let's go with this one. 50 megabytes, not a lot, so it should not take a long time. So we go again and choose the picture. What am I doing? Scribbling. Ripple out white girl flower, and that's it. Goes inside black and white drawing. I'll do tac tac, Python, script 25, white, flower girl, blah, 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 blah. 230. Okay, give me a sec. Here is the old samurai we did yesterday. Here. This one took bloody forever, by the way. Samurai. I have two versions as well. New pen. There's still a bit left. There's still a bit of ink left, but I noticed that the pen was actually starting to give up, so I'm gonna replace it with a, because I have ordered 1,000,000 now. Looks just about right. I'll go like that. Activate steppers. Check. Again. Pen moves begin drawing as always. I'm gonna start a time lapse for this one as well. So let me grab the lapsey phone. Time lapse. It won't take long anyway, so it's fine. Yes. Wait. I forgot to wait. Yes. That looks a lot better. Looks better. And in 3, 2, 1, start the drawing. Does that work? Oh yeah, it's working. Very, very good. Okay. We are rolling. Feeling so tired, man. I'm struggling to exist. A little bit. Goes here. That is... Oh, this is absolutely updating the pictures. Out. White flower girl. Open up. Okay. And now let me do a little bit of social media stuff, because I have forgotten to put some images online. Me doing social media stuff. Don't write me in that thing, because I don't know what we're talking about. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while I get a message. No, I don't get messages. Requests. Would you generate a file from one photo for me, which I can paint in my CNC mill? Maybe milling holes or draw with a pencil? What would it cost? I would do that. Okay, what am I doing now? I am posting the finance row that we just did. 40 seconds video. This is way beyond everyone's attention span. That's perfect. Next. Let me fix your attention span. Scribbling, Python. I'm doing, guys, I've been slacking with my social stuff today, so I'm gonna do it now. Scribbling, Python, Arduino, DIY, plotter, drawing machine, drawing machine, edit cover, and then I'm gonna also write a very, very cheeky let me fix your attention. It's so bad. Let me fix your attention span. Is that cheeky? Elegance. Vintage. Luxury. I mean, doing this TikTok is kind of fun, actually. A relaxing color like a green. I want to change the characters again. And then I go like here, I'm gonna slap this one goes here and just go to the beginning. Like so. And then like this, like so. I just need to make it slightly shorter. And I'll be done in a minute, sorry. Just messing around a little bit with your text. Let me fix your attention span. Music is beautiful though. So I think I just burped into the microphone whilst I was making you listen to a beautiful piece of music. I'm sorry about that. Did it again, sorry. Why do you honk? Dude, there are kids around here. Come on. Next. Edit cover. This. Save. Post. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Possibly. Yeah. Tend to get nasty comments every once in a while. Very rarely though. So I have some questions for you. What firmware software stack do you use to control Scribbling, and how you prepare those Scribble images for Scribbling? I can show you everything if you want. It sucks, but at least it will give you an idea and it will answer your questions. So I'm not sure if you were here a minute ago, but I've already made, so this Scribble here that you see that I'm making now, I literally just created it. Not the base image, but I've created this type of Scribble with this particular Scribble algorithm. So if you stick around for 2 minutes, I'll show you everything, if you wish to. I'm gonna wait for your answer because I know that YouTube has got a little delay. So from where I read your message to when you hear my answer, there might be 30 seconds to up to 1 minute delay, or maybe even a bit more. So let me know if you want me to show you. This is already 10%, by the way. It is flying. I really like this new script here. Absolutely gold. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna slap this one on YouTube as well. Because I did not post anything on YouTube. Oh my god, I hate when I see my face from down below my particular phone. Let me fix your attention span. Is that a bit pretentious? Whatever. Just messing with my viewers. Or whomever actually see this. Done. Processing. For the scribble art, like one used an algorithm for a university search paper and shared it on your latest video. No, the scribble art that I use, which probably I'll be sharing. Well, I would like to see the process if you're willing to share, of course. So the scribble art is something that I kept for myself for a while, and I did not want to share it, but I think I will eventually share it. I'm still considering. And anyway, I did a lot of work in the past few days to make it go better, faster, smoother. But I can do. So you asked. So the question was firmware software. Firmware, it's custom made, and it is like this. I am a terrible programmer, by the way. So Arduino firmware 2025, and that is the one that sits on the Arduino Uno. It's completely custom-made firmware. And everything is made, I made everything wrapped around my knowledge back in the days. I was just learning Python and I did not know how to use anything else, a little bit of Arduino. So it's very basic. It does the job, to be honest. It works fine, but this is very basic. So that is the script. What it does, so you've got like, don't even know how to explain it, but this is the one that controls the stepper motors. It's like any other firmware, but different. It's completely custom made, and the only difference, well, there are many differences, but the major one is that this one is so simple. It only has the coordinates, not even the coordinates, the actual steps that the motors have to do, and the servo up and the servo down command, which are given by these numbers here. And I didn't know how to do any better back then. So historically, I just keep using these numbers for servo up and servo down. And then there is a Bresnan formula that smooths, well, gives calculates the infer steps from one point to another. This one, it's not used. So this was to calculate the angular acceleration between some segments, but I've got rid of this one. So it's just there, but I'm not using it. And this one, I'll fix it up, polish it, and definitely publish it when I'm going to do the Arduino firmware, the Scribbling tutorial in full. And this goes all the way down. I also used a bunch of AI to help me out actually for this formula here. I couldn't figure it out on my own, the Bressenham state. And this works actually really well. And it calculates the acceleration and everything. And then there is a part here, servo up, servo down, that this is optional. It's a function that helps me to control the speed of Scribbling by changing the potentiometer that sits on top of the machine. And that is the firmware, really super simple. There's not really much to it. And then, so this is what reads the steps and tells the steppers what to do. But what sends the steps is this thing here. That is the function that grabs the XY coordinates of the drawings, converts the XY coordinates into a V, because you know with the normal plot it's pretty straightforward, because you have X and Y's, and if you have to go 10 steps to the left, you just go X 10 steps, and it does that. But because the V plotters are on a V shape, which means if you have to move this way, you have to move both motors. And to calculate the angle and the movement of those steppers, there is the formula that does it. It's like Pythagoras theorem. And then once you've done that, there's a part here that defines the size of the paper. Scribbling is also not very precise, so I'd never know really the size of the drawings. The only thing I can tell is make the drawing on this given surface, which is the size of the paper, which is kept into a file with the actual. Paper width, it's defined here. I should have put this one inside the file as well. But anyway, you tell Scribbling, for example, if you want to do a size 2, which is an A2, it's everything's defined here. You have the paper width and paper height, and that Scribbling knows that's got that space to work around. And you can tell, for example, stay 3 centimeters from the border, and Scribbling will be exactly 3 centimeters from the border. But I can't tell, make a drawing of 10 centimeters wide. It's not within this part of code. And this is the thing they are looking at. This is what sends the coordinates to the Arduino board. And this is the script that lives inside the Raspberry Pi. You could use a computer if you wanted to, like a normal one. I decided to use the Raspberry Pi because it's dedicated to that purpose and that purpose only. And she lives on top of Scribbling, and there it stays. A bunch of initiation, etc., and the coordinates are sent via this thing, which is called Antani buffer. Antani is like a meme word in Italian, so I just kept that one. And this is what sends the coordinates to the Arduino via serial write and serial read, which is the way the USB communicates to Arduino. And then if you go all the way down here, there is a while loop, for loop, for P in new path. So once the coordinates are converted into steps, they are saved into a NumPy array, which sits into this variable, which is called new path. So for every point in this new path, Scribbling sleep for 0.0025 of a second, and then sends the coordinates to the buffer inside the Arduino, which then reads them. And once it's full, it sends a signal that it's full. And when it's empty, it sends a signal that it's empty. And that's what does the drawing. But that is just the technical part and how the machine works. But when you make the actual drawing, I have all this script. They're all scattered in this folder. I should eventually start over with the Scribbling version 3 maybe and make it different. But let's say I want to make a drawing of Oh, you mentioned the Scribble one. So this one I can't use it. That's the original one. They would make these drawings here. That is the original old 19 vintage 2019 Scribble algorithm. I don't have a TSP as good as this one, unfortunately, available. I had to find another solution. And the reason is because this one uses a TSP called Concorde TSP. Concorde, like the plane, TSP. And for the love of God, I can't get this thing up and running again. I installed it on my old computer on Linux forever ago, and then I don't know how to make it work anymore. It literally, I don't know. So I had to come up with another solution for the TSP, which I found, and it sits inside this folder called Harkish Spline, if I can find it. There we go. And that is the new Scribble algorithm, which I will eventually publish probably. And the way it works, I've got, let me remove the output here, drawing. I've got this picture of a puppy. All I do, once this is, well, I'm still working it, but the way it works is just open in terminal. You call Python script, and we call Harkish Spline, which is this one. What image are we gonna do? We're gonna do the puppy PNG, which I'm not even sure it's needed, because since I'm still working on this, some things are hard coded. For example, the name of the file. You might get an error now. I don't know. So generate TSP, solving local TSP. So now it's calculating all the distance between the points. And once that's done, it starts doing the Scribble algorithm. So there we go, it's done. That's it. It's generating the scribbles now. We are talking about 210,000 individual points. So a TSP was pretty fast. And once that's done, you should see, there we go, the image appearing here. You have a preview made by using NumPy, matplotlib. And then you can see all the scribbles. If you want to zoom in, you can zoom in really, really close and you can see what it does. If you go back here, it just goes like that. And then you have the output PNG. However, this is not enough to actually plot. Can you see? I need to fix this. There's something that I still don't like. It's too regular here, so I might have to find a different solution for these dark areas, but so far, so it looks good. What I have not done with this one, because I think I commented that out. It's down here. There we go. Save NumPy array. That is what actually saves the drawing, saves the array that works with Scribble. So if I run again, can you see? It's hard-coded here. Puppy PNG. Because again, I've been messing around with this for a couple of days. So, instead of always typing, just press go, and I've got everything hard-coded in there, and then I'll fix it. But now I can save the NumPy array as well, which means that if I run this one more time, it's going to do everything. It's going to do, the same process, loading the image puppy PNG, generating TSP, solving log TSP, doing the scribbles. Again, same process, exact same image, but this time we have this file here, which is 27.3 megabytes, and that is what contains the actual drawing. And if you zoom in, but by the way, I forgot to mention, this is a single line, just to keep it as close as possible to the original one. So if I open terminal here and I launch just a Python terminal here, and I go import NumPy as np, and then I go NumPy, well, it's called f equal numpy.load, and what we're gonna load, the drawing, NumPy drawing, NumPy, which is the file that contains all the informations. The drawing, if you press F, there it is. That is the drawing, really. it's an array where you have the first, it's a shape 2 times 1 million, whatever. So it means that you have 2 individual array inside the big one. And then you have the first part, the first array within the array is the x coordinates, and the second one is the y coordinates. And you just throw this at Scribbling, and Scribbling converts everything into steps, and that's it. I hope I didn't make it more confusing than what it is. I really hope it's not. Nothing to thing theory. Thanks for the follow, man. That was a mouthful. Sorry, I'm a bit dyslexic as well. Struggle to read that. Thanks for the follow. I think Faisal just left. He just gave up. I was like, this guy is nuts. I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's what it does. And then, of course, I've got a gazillion of different scripts that I'm still working on. For example, I want to make this one a bit better. It's called Delaunay triangulations. And also I can do this. No, that's actually drawing. Hang on a second. Where is the output? I'm experimenting with these things as well. I'm amazed how simple and complicated the process is. Yeah, I probably should have, I don't know how to explain it very well, because I tend to dive into details. Maybe I should just leave out, but that's what it does. It takes an image, it converts that image into a graph, for lack of better word, because that it is. And then that graph is taken, processed, and converted into steps by the whole thing that's going on upstairs. Oh, sorry, up in there are what I call the Scribb's brain, which is the spaghetti situation here, as I like to call it as well. So this is actually inside, this is the top of Scribbling. And there is the Raspberry Pi is here. I keep moving stuff that shouldn't. Raspberry Pi, the Arduino, that's a potentiometer. And this is the cable that goes connected to the server. Can you see it goes running all the way down? And then you can barely see them here, the 2-stepper drivers, an absolute obscene amount of cables. And that's it. It's super simple. It's probably, I don't know, if you exclude the Raspberry Pi, which is optional, the reason I like to have a Raspberry Pi, again, because I don't want to commit a computer to sit there for hours doing drawings. But if you just exclude this, you can get this board for, I don't know, £5 off AliExpress. These things are £2 each. The drivers, the boards, the wires, this is less than £15, including the server. Maybe $10, $15 or so. And the stepper motor is also really cheap. You can get some stepper drivers for very little money these days. But yeah, I will make a proper tutorial and maybe share some scripted stuff. Oh, and if you want to try my own scripts, this is the website. You need to be following on Twitch though. That's the only way I could keep it running, and go here. This is my website. And if you click there, it will be prompted as to become a follower on Twitch. Twitch account is needed. And then you can try 3 of my scripts. I can show you before you commit to whatever you want to do. But you have the option on my account to use some of the very same script I use, not all of them, but the one that actually managed to get up and running there and work okay. So I choose the Samurai. So I've got the Undine one, which is I've done many drawings with this one already. It works well. It looks also very good. And there we go. And you can choose different things. You can choose the contrast, you can choose the line width, you can choose the frequency. And then you can also choose if you want a spiral, for example, instead of the straight lines. You can do that, and you can download the SVG or the PNG if you want to. There we go. Or you can choose cross-hatching, which is one of my favorite one, although it takes absolutely forever to plot it. And this is free to use. It might go down every once in a while because I coded the whole thing. So me being absolute crap at coding stuff, it might eventually fail. But yeah, cross-hatching, it's a bit slow. There we go. But it's, oh yeah, can you see it? This is the very same script I used to do this. So this is the printed the plotted actually. I shouldn't say print, the plotted drawing. And this is the exact script that made it. No secrets. It's there for everyone to use. So if you already know how to use plotters and stuff, you just get there, download the SVG, do whichever thing you want to do, and be laughing. You know? And then there is the dots, which is a new one. This one is it's not plotter friendly though, but I guess I just slap in there because why not? It's fun. People want to do it. And then the circular scribble, which I will replace with the proper one that I just showed you the process of a minute ago, because this one is still too slow and it looks not good. I can't push it too much, as much as I would like to, but yeah, there it is. I made it that you can push it maximum to 200 resolution, which is not what I would use usually. So I'm feeling a bit guilty of leaving this one up and running. But if people want to use it, they can still do it regardless. Can you see it's taking absolutely forever? That is taking too long. Yeah, but it's there nevertheless. Yeah. Sorry, I went on a rampage explaining stuff, but hopefully I didn't. It's not too boring. And then I get passionate when people ask me. So I will definitely. I appreciate your work, man. Thank you. I have an Arduino laying around. I am actually working on XY plotter, but Scribbling really got my attention. Yeah, so the beauty about Scribbling is that it sits upright and it can go really, really big. So that one we are doing, it's an A2, but it can go up to A0 with a slightly different setup, but yeah. And if you like XY plotter, I'm also building one. I'm building one. I built it actually. I tested it, and I took it apart. I'm waiting for some more parts to get delivered, and eventually, when that's gonna be finished, it's gonna be a plotter that it will cover a surface of 7 by 2 meters, and that's gonna cost less than $100. And that one runs on GRBL and yeah, SVG and stuff. So make an account next morning just for you. I appreciate it. And if you want to watch on Twitch as well, Faisal, because I'm probably not gonna keep going live on YouTube. I've been told it's not good for some metrics and stuff. I'm doing it because there's a lot of people that actually follow me on YouTube as well, but I might not. And also have a Discord if you want to pop there, and I'm trying to grow a community of people like-minded that want to make drawings and stuff, plotters and things. So if maybe I don't have the answer, someone else will, you know. It's beautiful. It's nice to put people together that want to, that like the same things, aka community. And now the drawing this cute girl is going well. This shouldn't take that long to finish, as I said. It might take, I guess, less than an hour. But just be over an hour, I mean, an hour and a half. And also, I think I'm gonna have to redo my whole, yeah, and you can tell sometimes things don't go. Well, that's not the experiment I was trying to achieve, but sometimes I wake up really early in the morning. I get coding really early. I'm talking about 4 o'clock in the morning. I get coding, and then by 7, 8, 9 o'clock, when I get sleepy again, maybe 10. So I go for a nap, wake up in the afternoon, early afternoon, and then I was like, what to do this morning. So I wake up, I found these things. I was like, I don't remember doing this. Yeah. This drawing machine is zen. Me and the titles of my YouTube videos are... Oh, I just drank a whole cup of coffee. I should be fucking sleep, man. I hope I'm gonna sleep well tonight. That's all I want. Hello, Film Factory. What's up, man? Ah, it's doing the bit up there now. I like how random this thing goes. And I did, it would have been much worse, but what I did, I created sort of sorting algorithm that finds the closest path. But for some reason, it does all the small loops first, and then it goes into wider and wider loops, which I love, by the way. But that is not something that I chose. It is absolutely random, and I'll take it. Can you see now it's doing like the small triangles there? And then it starts going to wider and wider loops, which looks very good in the time-lapse. Okay, I just posted another short on YouTube with a very stupid title. Whatever. Ah, it's a... Having some fault in my laptop. Oh no. Hope you didn't lose your work. We just mentioned him and Shu. So, by the way, I think I need to put music back on YouTube because some songs that come from this thing that I'm listening to are bangers. So good. I hate to say it, but they're so good. Why do I hate to say it? Because it is all AI generated stuff, and I don't know what's happening. Can I just change it on the fly? No. If I go and I'm checking. Okay, if OBS crashes, I'm not closing the stream. It's just me being stupid and pressing the wrong buttons. So yeah, I do apologize about that in advance, but probably it won't. No, it's this one I need to fix, isn't it? No, it's no, not touch it. Sorry, I'll have to mess around a little bit too much. Excuse me while I try not to fall asleep. It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, evening actually. And I am already ready to call it a day. I did walk over 10K today for my physiotherapy exercises. Did a bit of physiotherapy, well, more than a bit. Weightlifting and stuff, so I'm a little tired-ish. Style. You know, I'm gonna start messing around with a bit of music now. This sounds so good. Okay, Harkish spline. It's not really Harkish spline, but it is Harkish spline. So let me remove the output. Let me remove the drawing. Let me do this. Generate scribbles ultra fast. Excuse me. Because there is an optimized version of scribbles, but I can't change the number of points per scribble, which means that when I go really, really small, I do like the tiny circles, it's still gonna have 36 or plus segments for each circle, which doesn't make any sense. They're as big as a grain of sand when Scribbly plots them. So I think I'll have to trade speed for file size and eventually Scribbly speed down the line. So the conversion is going to be a little bit small, which means that which one I'm going to publish? The one with the fast one or one with the slow one? I don't know. Anyway, let me start also import argparse. And then I will write Scribbly from scratch, completely different. Not what it does, but the way the software it's organized and kept together. Def parse args. Never know how to do this, so I'm gonna start Copilot. That's gonna help me with this. Parser, it's crazy. There we go. Now close Copilot. Base width, chunk size, num points, output. No, output is not what we want. We don't care about the output. The input is going to be the most important part. Or we call it input, not image path. Input. And down here, let's go main. We go args equal parse args. And then we go args input base width is args dot base width. I forgot comma, didn't I? Yes, I did forget comma. Base width, args base width. And then pod chunk size, we're gonna leave that one. No, args chunk size. Chunk size, and then base num points. I think I don't need this here, so I'm gonna leave this one. And check chunk size, maybe of course. This stuff I should not be messing around with too much. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. Chunk size. So this one can go as it is. DPI is something I might want to change in the future. Let's slap this to 600 now, so it takes a little bit less. Save numpy array points. Print. Saving by array dot dot dot. Save that and run it one more time. Close that. .ppng. Yeah, so it is a lot faster, but definitely, not immediate. Twice, same paragraph. Yeah, it's a lot faster. So I don't need this one right here because it's within the numpy array function. Remove that. Let me organize this a little bit better. Output, yeah, that's it. The frame though is not correct. I need to adjust the... I need to check my old code to do that. Anyone really? Just check the dots. That, oh my god, such a mess. Oh my god, such a mess. Dina 25. PLT figure size. That's how I do it. I think. Instead of to plot, we call this one points, 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 points. And let's see if this actually works. Error incoming in 3, 2, 1. Well, that's gonna get, if I get an error, I'm gonna get at the end. After all the conversions and stuff. That's crazy. Every time I learn how to do something, I was like, oh, okay, I learned how to do it. Now I'm good. Good to go. Excellent. 2 days later, I was like, how was that again? Axis, fig, plt, dot, what? NumPy, what? Let's see if I get an error or not. I did not get an error, but also got the picture, the size I did not want to. Let me see the saved one. Maybe I am looping and archish blind. No, it's not the correct size. Before that, that's why. Let me see. If I just move this thing up here. And I'm gonna remove that. Again, I'm gonna call also base width 200 with no space. So it's much quicker. That for testing's good. There we go. Thank God. Now the size is actually correct. The aspect ratio, rather. It is correct. So let me run with base width 1200 now. Let's see how long that takes. Loading puppy. Solving local TSP. That's going to take a few seconds. Which was the bottleneck ages ago. Now this should be done in 3, 2, 1. 0.5. Done. I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of quick. It's not really a TSP. Pseudo TSP. There we go. Puppy. And that is the drawing, and that is this is the original. This is the base. Hello. This is the base picture, and this is the drawing. Base picture and scribble. Base picture and scribble. Base picture and scribble. I do not particularly like the fact that you can tell there is some symmetry going on here in the very dark areas. Where there's less darkness, it's fine. Here, for example, that is good. But that I do not particularly dig. Although when you go plot it, it's so thick that you have it's completely black here. You can tell they're here. Messed up with that. Did you mess up with that? Or did not? Those scribbles are so cute though. It's very hard to get it right, this type of script. To get decent images out of it. You can tell here it's gonna be stupid, but anyway. And that was fast enough. And a couple lines running across. So another thing that I want to add is like a feature. I'll do that in due time, but a feature that splits. Oh, this looks like a treble clef. A feature that splits the lines if they are longer than n number. The line is longer than 20 pixels. He just split it in two parts because now I have the option to actually lift the pen off the paper. Because when I first wrote the script, I did not have a servo installed on Scribble, so everything had to be a single line. And now that I have the option, I can actually play around with that a bit more. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna go drink a glass of water. And I'll be back in a second. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. It's getting a wee chilly. Tell you what, I'm a bit in the mood of playing Trackmania. It's a little game I discovered recently. I don't have the paid version, I only have the free one. But whilst the drawing goes on, I might as well mess around a little bit. Can't really focus much on doing other stuff tonight. So a little bit of Wii gaming it is. On a tiny screen though. Main focus is gonna stay Scribbling, I guess. But I got the Minecraft thing done. I'm very happy about this, so I can start testing various things. And also designing the actual stones the right way around. That's what I'm talking about YouTube. The content is currently not allowed in shorts that are 60 seconds or longer. Your short is longer than that, so it has been blocked. To make your short playable again, you can either resolve the claim or re-upload version without the copyright protected. Well, of course. Why? But did I not use okay. Let me go here. Let me go here. Okay, no gaming that. I'm gonna check my YouTube stuff. Excuse me. Oh, that's beautiful. Save image. As always, I'm doing 79 million things at once. And I start something, I forget I'm doing it, and just move on. Yep. Let's go into my YouTube statistics and stuff. Let's go inside YouTube Studio. Let's see what's going on here with this drawing that's been blocked. They just blocked Flashbang, one of my shorts. Content. Shorts. Should see here blocked. No, I need to re-upload with that audio. So let me do that real quick. And why did he say it's longer than for 1 minute 20? Done. Ah, that's what happened there. I see. I know I did. Next. Can you hear the music now on YouTube? I might be able to answer myself that question in a second. They delay. The delay on YouTube is ridiculous, though. They delay. The delay on YouTube is ridiculous, though. And there's no music in it. No, there's no music. The delay on YouTube is ridiculous, though. It just goes in loop because you can. There's no music in it. No music. Okay, stop this. Ah, stop. Okay. It's not that great. It's not a lot of delay, come on. But there's no music on YouTube. I think I'll have to stop and restart, but I'm not gonna do that. Audio settings, track 1. So that should be music for from next stream. Hang on. Oh, my MIDI. No, still working. But what? Ah, there we go. I thought I broke everything. Hang on a sec. I need to put the... Don't I? Ah, you don't... Oh, okay. MIDI. I forgot to launch my soundboard. Python MIDI soundboard version 2. Is it working now? Yes, it is working. Can you hear it? Yeah. Yeah, that should be working now. Good. So technological. That was an achievement. This little soundboard. That is so much fun. It's all done in Python, by the way. I might make this one available as well somewhere on GitHub if people want to mess around. Maybe young streamers like myself, they've got zero money, broke, they can use it as a soundboard. that could be an option. Keep bumping my little microphone into the big microphone.
No.
Did you see that guy on TikTok that makes car noises? It was like, sounds so good. Literally like a real car. All right, is my short up and running or flashback, or is it blocked again? Public, it is working. Okay, so that one is gonna go out. Bye. I forgot to put the hashtag over there. I forgot the hashtag. Forgot the hashtag on the last video, but that is fine. Doesn't really matter too much. Deleting videos. Go to the studio. Oh, flashbang again. Close that. Close this. Close this. Close that. 75%. So this one's going to be finished in a few minutes. I'm going to do like I always do. As it is about to finish, I'm going to get over there and with my phone make a video of the last stroke, which is also very satisfying, because the script is so precise that it will wedge the pen exactly in between the two strokes that are left there. Yeah. And I'm kind of enjoying this style manga looking characters recently. Probably it's a phase, I don't know, but I'm really, really liking it. It works well with Scribby. It works really well with this algorithm here. Man, I'm really sorry. Please keep it in English. I don't speak that. English, please. Or Italian, if you speak Italian. I can't translate in English, but that is not English. Can I click translate to English? You are selling the source code of the plotter and the program? No, but I will release them I will release them eventually. I don't know when. And I don't know why anybody would want the source code of this stuff. I mean, I get people would want the source code that makes these drawings, but the source code that actually makes the machine movie is pretty. It sucks. I like to watch the things though. Am I making a time lapse as well? Oh yeah, accidentally. I think I merged two time lapses in one. We are 80% of that. I think I'm not gonna get this one up and running. I'm gonna do like a quick run of Truckmania because I want to. It's a little silly game I discovered recently, which I really like. I mean, it's huge. It's super famous, but never played it really. Mm. Let's see if everything crashes. If I drop frames, I did drop a few frames now, didn't I? Yeah. %. Which one is the one I want to? Is it a new one? Oh, you haven't done this one yet. Oh, this is a new one. GG's. Hang on a second, it's a bit too loud. Settings, sounds, master volume. Like this, I guess. Apply. Apply. Back. Try again. Okay, I don't know this track, so I'm improvising on what I'm supposed to be doing here. Well, that's beautiful. Ooh. Oh, I love this track. It's fast. Improve. Definitely. Ow. Ouch. %. Improve. No, I think I need to find. Yeah, I need to find a way to be. Yeah. Okay, I see what's going on here. I need to get. This was good, but I need to get a lot more attached to the. I need to keep the grip. So if I do this, it's better probably. Yeah, look at that. Now this way. Ah, I fucked up. I'm still gonna make a record, but I could have done a lot better. Okay. What if I use the grass to stop? Turns out there was not a bad run at all, the first one I did there. I'm gonna do like this, probably it's better for that, and then this. No. I have overtaken myself. Ah, that little jump took sometimes off the unders. Improve. I wasn't expecting that. Let me check something real quick. So that is like this, like that. How do I not jump out of this? I need to jump, do I? Yeah, it's the only way it's jumping. Na, na, na. However, if I keep not Mr. Yellow. Oh, so slow down. 89%. Also keep an eye on the Scribbling, 89%. There is no way I'm gonna make it. Or maybe yes. I touched too much grass. Never touch grass. It's bad. I thought I was making it for a second. What if I do this? No, bad idea. Shame because I fucked up the start in the other round a little bit. Oh, that's a good one. Hang on a second. This is a good one. This is a good one. No. 90%. Okay. Next one. Press the button. Drive alone. Where am I going? Where am I going? Birds, beautiful. I think I missed the lines. Where are they? Hang on a second. Here? Oh my god, how are you gonna make that? Like chirurgical precision. Wait. I hate this. Oink. Oh, there, I'm gonna touch grass a little bit here. Why not? How do you aim that? So it's down there, right? Yeah, but how am I going to... So hard. This is a really hard one. Not liking it. I like easy stuff. Even these jumps are hard. The only reason I know this game exists is because I watched people on YouTube try to beat it with AI. Come on, man, that was really close. Yeah. And there's some AI maniac that have trained an algorithm to beat Trackmania, which is super fun. And if you think about it, it's a perfect game. Because the commands are really simple. Just up, left, right, accelerate, decelerate, brake, and hopefully hits this bloody finish line. 94%. It's super frustrating. Maybe do it perfect. And then you need to get here. How do you do it? Oh. Try again, Sam. Improve, of course. What the love? God, I can't get this one right. Can I cut? No, I cannot cut. That would have been too nice. But I can definitely do this. And slow down a little bit and maybe get this bend it a bit better. And then do this. And then this. Then try not to jump too much in this curve here. And then get speed down here and back. Try again. This is a hard track. There we go. Voila. I need to go under 21 seconds. Ah, OpenSea. Three. 97%. How do people control Trackmania? With the right hand or left hand? I think I've got it on left hand. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be controlled, but that's how we're rolling here. Excuse me. Fuck. I know it's not RNG, but it does feel like a bit of RNG to get that bloody gate right. There we go. 2 seconds. Nice. Gold. Alright, move on. Next. 92%. Phone ready. Oh. Okay, phone ready. Done. Alright, guys. That's it for me tonight. I will see you probably Monday. If not, definitely on Tuesday. Night, night. Now I can go to sleep. It's almost 2 a.m. See you later. Thanks, Faisal. See you later. Have a good one. Bye, man.